Good morning, guys. It is now the 13th of February, so I have plenty of things to do today. A couple of walkthroughs, some phone calls, some organization, but let me show you guys the achievements for the past days since the last video. So starting here with Facebook, we're sitting at 4,330.58 which is, I think, very good for 8 days. And on TikTok, not quite, but 3,277 on the 30 days. And for the current month at 2,385. I haven't filmed anything yesterday because I've just been busy with both my hands and around people, so it didn't feel like I should be, especially not when I talk to people over the phone or... Ooh. We went to the storage location yesterday, which has 4 shipping containers full of furniture, which we are going to use. And we did like a selection of what we want, what we don't want, what we can use, what I can use, what's going to this new hotel that Johnny has purchased, which we're getting the keys to tomorrow. And my car is also full of shit right now. But either way, also today will be busy for me. I have to do a lot of walkthroughs. I'm going to like 5 different houses right now. I have to copy some keys, I have to meet some contractors, I have to schedule things, and then not sure what time I'll be back. This neighborhood is crazy because everything is going to be new construction, and then you have like little huts which no one wants to buy or no one wants to sell for an appropriate price wedged in between the new constructions. And these are like all $5 to $15 million buildings, depending if they're on the water. Sitting in my car right now, full of stuff, like I said. It's going to the mechanic tomorrow to have multiple things fixed, hopefully. Today I noticed when I turn on the car and I accelerate quickly, there's a weird sound on the left side, on the wheel on the left. And also, I was shouted out by a page which has 1 million followers on Instagram before. Now I'm getting like loads of random followers. Good morning, it's the 14th of February. I don't know if I showed you guys, but this ended up being everything I had stashed in this room, now neatly organized into what exactly it is. Then we're currently at 4,736 on Facebook. And now to TikTok, we're currently 2,495 on the month. So just with that, we've already hit our goal for February, for March actually, because I get paid March. But because I won't hit it this month, this will compensate for this month, and then for April, again, I would have to do better in March. Anyway, I'm bringing my car to the mechanic now. I just emptied out everything from inside my car. My work mom, one of my coworkers, she always brings me rattles. So I have to put these in the fridge now. And then yesterday, when I did one of my check-ins, there was this package at the door. It's 2 hoodies, 2 XL blue hoodies. They feel kind of cheap, but they're $59. I think just overpriced. Because people watch everything apparently. I'm gonna do a video like this. Someone sent a package to my Airbnb. If you've been in Miami and you're looking for your 2 hoodies that you ordered, then hit me up. I'm sure it's gonna get like 200,000 views. It's ridiculous, but whatever. So 200,000 views would be like $20 to $50. I'll take it. I can't sell these. And now, what was I gonna do outside? Show you guys my car. I'm worried about this noise that started happening yesterday on my front wheel. I can't see anything, but when I accelerate, there's a noise. It's like something is scraping the wheel, which I don't get. But everything is all empty and clean on the inside at least. So I'm going to bring this over to the mechanic. I hope pick it up this afternoon. I think they do need to order something, but either way I will need the car tomorrow desperately. And then my coworker will pick me up and we'll go to Fort Lauderdale together. So I'll see you guys later, maybe. Welcome to America. This is like the good neighborhood behind this bridge, behind I-95. And then you have the North Miami Beach skyscrapers here. Miami Beach is far down there. And this is like the ghetto almost, where, well, the poor people live, as well as lots of like car body shop stores. And there's the Topgolf arena. Topgolf stock went up 14% today. They have a great business model, honestly. I might get into them over the course of this year. They were cracking up when I rolled in with my blades into that mechanic shop. All black guys laughing their ass off. They've never seen a white boy pull up like this. So my engine light is gone. That's a good thing. For this gas cap light here, they say it's nothing serious at all. They would have to run a test, which would be $60, and then they could probably easily fix it if they see what the reason is. But the main issue, which is this weird shaky noise when I accelerate, that's because the engine is shaking, and then because the mounts on all parts of the vehicle are old and rusty and I don't have any rubber, it touches something, which I don't remember. They told me, but I don't remember. So I need to replace the mounts, which then end up being $240 for labor, they said, $80 for the parts, and then tax. So I just paid $380 or something overall, plus $60 for everything they did today. So after this we should be good for another 50,000 miles. I just did a 11:30 p.m. excursion because earlier I had someone at this house here and they said that the water turned off, and the only reason can be that the city shut off the water or there's something happening in the area. But we've already had it 4 times in the past. Put on my seatbelt. We already had it 4 times in the past that the owner did not pay his water bill, which he says is on auto pay. And now again he didn't pay, and we let him know, and he says there's a $7,000 water bill, which doesn't even make sense. And he says it's from 1 month, which I think is not true because water bills come every 3 months, so that should be his bill. And I just walked around the whole property. Water has been shut on it again by the city because he paid. And inside the house there's nothing running, no faucets dripping or anything. outside. Doesn't appear like anything is on. But the water meter on the street is moving like 1 cubic foot every 10 minutes, which is a lot. So I don't know where that could be from. So it seems like I will have to schedule someone to do a like water leak detection, because that's severe. Like $7,000 of water bill in a month or 3 months. That's like insane. Anyway, that's it. I'm out. My concern was that the water bill and that the water was not shut on again, because we have people coming in tomorrow. The private chef is coming at 10 in the morning, and they will have to use water. So it would be a problem if it was on. I mean, if it was off. I'm driving down here 79th Street from I-95, and then just past this caravan of at least 10 cars. In the middle of them, an armored vehicle, like a driving safe basically. And it was followed by an ambulance, and then like 3 police cars. And in front of it was a military vehicle with open doors on the back and 2 people standing in the doors while driving, open doors, with assault rifles. I wonder who was being transported there. I heard some things that Joe Biden was in Florida the other day. Not sure if that's true. And not too long ago, like maybe 5-6 days, I saw another police caravan, but like very close to my house, also heading to I-95 to get on the highway, which seemed suspicious too. Like, that seems very odd. And another thing, I woke up twice this night. One time at like 4:30, one time at 6, because of the noise. There was a police helicopter like hovering maybe a mile away from my house, but at very low distance and like on the spot, and like sort of making small circles, but it was like right there with a light. And I heard it, like I'm barely remembering this. I was like half asleep, half dreaming, but at some point it disappeared. I heard the noise like going away. I heard the noise flying over my house, and then it came back like some time later. I was like asleep, but I still remember it right now after this, what just happened with these police cars driving by me. So weird. Some things are happening. Just took the elevator up into the new hotel. So there's this rooftop hallway into the 3rd floor rooms, and then there's like 10 rooms down here on the 2nd floor. Electrician is working on here right now. There we go. And the bedrooms, this one is obviously not made, but this is what they look like. There's 16 rooms in this hotel. Simple bathroom, king size bed. We're changing a lot of the furniture. Little mini fridge and coffee machine and a TV. And then there's 2 bedrooms like this, which have a balcony. And you're right on Collins here. And behind this is Ocean Drive and the beach. Like right there, you're 1 minute walk away from the beach once you're out on the street. So this is an amazing location. Let's just check if there's another room which I can maybe go in, which is made. And then I'll head out. I had to do some emergency trips today. Other than that, the only thing I did in this the only thing I did today was changing all of the door codes to a universal master key so that we can come in without a problem. But now this is the first day that we have this hotel, and now we have to figure shit out, fix some things, and get it running. When people think about Miami, this is what they imagine, no? And the beach is right there. I'm gonna go to Costco now to buy some groceries and steaks, and it's an hour and 15 minutes to get there. What a nightmare. It is 4 p.m., which is rush hour, like the middle of the rush hour, but still an hour to get there. Come on. It's 5:42 and I'm still 20 minutes away. The only positive thing about being stuck in traffic is that I have time to think. I have time to organize my thoughts. Every day I can do phone calls and just think everything through twice that I need to think about. Also, I just got off the phone with, you guys know Jack Doherty, the little cringe kid that everyone makes fun about. I think he's actually very smart, and he's not like he's portrayed in social media, because that's just clicks basically. He's this very smart entrepreneur, in my opinion. I've met him twice, haven't really spoken to him other than just these 2 little short meetings. And I spoke to his security guard, like I would even call it his babysitter. Like everything that Jack does needs to go through that guy. And we're gonna look for a space for him to rent or to buy where he can do whatever he wants, because right now it's very restrictive. Wherever he goes, he has limitations, and he wants to do like crazy video content and invite people over, I don't think he wants to do parties, but he does these live streams every evening, I think, and he has lots of people coming and they do stuff, and he needs some space where he has full privacy, full security, and is unbothered by anyone. So I'll see what we can get, and maybe I can leech some viewers of him eventually. That would be funny. Finally made it to Costco Wholesale. If you've never been in Costco, this is pretty amazing. They sell like everything. It's crazy. Batteries, trash bins, Champion. Like, it's good brands and it's super cheap. So I'm just here for groceries, but you have like everything pretty much. Like even jewelry right here. MacBooks, iPhones, flat screen TVs. It's all here. Grocery store parking lots have the most beautiful skies, don't they? I paid $188 now for all of this food. Salmon, chicken, ground beef, lamb, beef or steaks, and some spare ribs for this evening, and then the rest is for the company. Good morning, guys. I'm here back at my least favorite house, doing a quick walkthrough. Took me over an hour to get here because the traffic is just so bad right now. It's Miami Boat Week, so there's lots of people, tourists, cars, and especially in this area here, which is right by the marinas and right by the port, it's even worse. House looks pretty good. There's just some drinks on the table, ironing board here. Let's check the fridge, my favorite part every time. Jesus, that's a lot of sodas, sugar-free Red Bulls, beers, Sprite, some juice, and then liquor. Captain Morgan and Tito's. That's some good loot right there. This is the Venetian Bridge to downtown. Right here we have the culprit of traffic. All of these boats, and it goes on like far over there. We're only on the 17th of the month, but we're at $5,789 from Facebook alone. So if I upload a couple more videos, and by the end of the month, we might be even hitting 10,000 from Facebook. That would be a major accomplishment. Not sure how likely it is, because these $5,789 I have right now since the 4th of February, it's almost 20 million views. So it's not like something that's replicable easily, but we might, who knows, we'll see. There's police station everywhere, taxis running around. We have the Pride car right here. And you look kind of fruity too, not gonna lie. Like I've said before, to me, being in traffic itself is not a major issue, because I do something, I think, I film, and so on. But it's just a waste of time, especially like these morning hours when you're supposed to be extra productive and you can't because you're stuck in traffic in between a million other people. At least I have some sugar-free Red Bull right now from the tenant who just left. I just had to change my whole schedule because someone spontaneously booked this house here. In an hour or so they should arrive. So now I'm doing another walkthrough. But that's pretty much the peak of my job. To be available at all times, be flexible, do anything that I need to do, not break my watch on the wall, and take care of issues, schedule calls, doesn't matter where I am, at what time, and just figure problems out. And another problem that I need to figure out is this $20 million house. I can't say where it is, but we have a booking coming in on Sunday. And I drove by yesterday to check if I can make sure everything is all right, because that house is occupied by the owner usually. And I was told yes, but then I drove by across the water and I see a group of people and children on the dock playing in the grass. So it looked like to me that it's not. And I spoke to the agent, I spoke to someone else in my company, and neither of them know what's happening, even though the money has already been paid for that reservation. So now we have to organize, schedule, see what time I can pass by to make sure that house is ready to go. Because that's a huge house. It has like 13 bedrooms, but it's also super old. And every time we go, that I go, which is like once every 3-4 months, there's always major issues, major problems, things are not done, things are missing. And there will be a VIP event hosted in this property. So they need specific things done and everything needs to be perfect. So I'll have to get into that house and figure things out. And yesterday I had this deck stained completely, and that looks pretty good, no? It was this light color. Now it's all dark and uniform. That looks good. I like it. I paid $800 including all the materials, which I think is a good price. Looks nice. I really do not remember traffic as bad as it has been today in my whole 2 years here in South Florida. It's so bad. I just drove through Flamingo Drive, which is a very high profile neighborhood where we used to have a house, and it's just clogged up all the way. I was going the opposite direction, so I was able to pass, but everyone's like wedged in, people parked on the side of the street, and it's like impossible. It takes you forever. If I try to get home right now from here, from South Beach to North Miami Beach, it would take me 1 hour and 40 minutes. That's insane. It's like 20 miles, not even. The reason why I'm here in South Beach after the whole day, it's now 4:30, is to get these 2 mattresses which we suddenly need at the hotel. So I hope I can get into the hotel in the next 10 minutes, which is what the navigation says. Drop them off, bring them to the room that we need them at, and then finally get home. But now I'm thinking, if it takes me 1 hour and whatever to get home, I might just stay in the hotel. I have my laptop here, I have my phone, I have a charger. I can just stay in the hotel and wait until traffic is over, like 7 p.m. I think that's a better choice. Even though I haven't eaten anything today. Today's meals, it was a Red Bull. Not a Red Bull. I just had a Diet Coke from the house earlier, because I want something sweet and I'm like trying to skip sugar right now. And that's the only thing I had. Haven't eaten anything else. Can't wait to get home and make some food from Costco. Also, since Facebook is doing so well right now, I'm getting a lot of impressions and lots of people are reaching out to me to rent. And previously I was making group chats with one of the agents of ours and like asking information, how many people, when and what, even though I don't really know if they can even afford it. Now on Facebook, it's not the same crowd I had before from TikTok and Instagram. Facebook is like older people, so the chances are higher that they actually can. And now I'm just sending them straight to the agent. Maybe I'll get commissions from there too, if they book something. But now I don't have to deal with it, and I've gotten at least like 15-16 requests over the course of this week alone. So that will continue happening. Another money source. On my way home now, gonna take me almost 1 hour and a half with this traffic. I'm again by the port of Miami, and so many people leaving and coming. It's just crazy. Over here is is Hibiscus and Star Island. There's a sort of house on stilts, the only one in Miami. I think they filmed the TV show, reality show there. Behind me, Miami Beach. And then this is like almost the most expensive island in the whole city. And you have the beautiful Brickell skyline right here.